Hello, everyone. A happy Tuesday. This is our special On a Mission episode. Post Bangerz Only, post Collective, post WrestleMania week. I'm Emily Mae, Melanie. And man, we were just talking that we were feeling it. We're feeling the exhaustion, the excitement of the weekend. Yep. And so we thought we'd just take this time to get together with everyone, kind of regroup, talk about the weekend.
I already apologized for my voice. It's still recovering from the Collective, which, is very loud, and having to talk over the music, having to talk over the people, and of course scream, because, we didn't just go to have our show. I went and I watched other shows, and you have to cheer on, you have to cheer on what's going on there. How can you not? It was just an amazing weekend. So exciting. I loved what GCW was doing, and I was so glad to finally see it in person and to get to experience it. It really is such a dynamic atmosphere over there. If you guys have not experienced it, go check it out. I think it's very amusing. We're not even like a couple of days out from the Collective and Bangerz Only, and already, our fearless leader Thunder Rosa's like, "Hey guys, what about Los Angeles?" And I was like, I think I need to collect myself.
I know, right?
Before I answer that.
I have to say, I'm from Los Angeles, born and raised, and, we know that, the wrestling world will take over Los Angeles next year, and I'm ready for Mission Pro to do it. That's all Absolutely. I'm going to say. We're already, churning those wheels. We're going to make it happen any way possible. But, it was an incredible weekend. You were like the selfie queen. Let me talk to you about that over the weekend, taking pictures with all of our favorite wrestling stars. Anyone you saw, you were like, "Oh, picture." I forgot to take photos. I totally forgot.
When I got there, I missed out. I saw Viva Van and I had to say hello. I saw Ksenia, who is from, if you guys don't follow her, go follow her. It's Xenia. We ran into each other at the Collective. I forgot which show. And then I started realizing, when I was at WrestleCon and so many people were like, "Hey, Melanie." I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And just catching up with people. It's like, I never take the time during shows to take photos with people. And this is the best place to go and take photos and just create some memories. And I was like, we're taking a photo. I don't care if I'm the worst.
Come here right now.
Yeah, I was like, I don't care if I'm the worst at selfies. We're doing this.
And was this your first big WrestleMania week ever?
I went to WrestleMania 30, which is when but I didn't really do WrestleCon. I didn't do any of the indie shows at the time. It just wasn't enough time. My husband and my brother did the whole WrestleCon, so he was like, "You're gonna like it, you're gonna enjoy it." And I was like, "That's awesome." But I have to admit, I loved this one even more than if I had gone to the other before, because I knew a lot of the people that were in it, like walking by Dave LaGreca's table and just saying hello to him and Violetta,
Viva Van.
Yeah, exactly. Viva Van, Jazz was there, Layla Gray, a lot of Mission Pro alumni, and a lot of people that might end up being Mission Pro alumni. You know what I'm saying, guys? So, some of my pen pals from the Mission Pro email account were there. And so I had to say hello and introduce myself in person, which is amazing. And just makes it so much more fun to actually finally meet people in person.
Well, it feels different when you're your colleagues and friends and you come together. And it is the way I feel, it's like a big family reunion. You get to see people, and there was I just skin the surface of all the people I tried to see and tried to reconnect with, and you only can do so much in a few days.
Yeah, exactly. I really enjoyed seeing a lot of people in person. Like I said, a lot of my pen pals from the email. It was finally great to go and say hi. I'm the mysterious Melanie behind the Mission Pro email account and stuff like that. And it really was a great show. Thanks, John. Thanks, DNC Digital. And hello, Alan from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Amazing.
Nice to have you in the chat.
I know we have an early, we decided to do an early On a Mission because Melanie and I are losing our voices or trying to recover our voices. And so we wanted to do a little bit earlier, try a new time, because we're getting ready for, Bangerz Only happened. We're going to talk a little bit about kind of those matches. What was our big moment that we liked, but we also have Living on the Edge in San Antonio coming up next. So like we're not stopping. Mission Pro
No.
isn't stopping. We have less than 2 weeks away from that exciting show with Hybrid School of Wrestling at the Salvation Army Mission Corps in San Antonio. It's going to be really great. We're raising money for the Boys and Girls Club. All of the match announcements have been announced. So if you have not seen them, I'm excited because once we drop them, everyone starts talking about it and like talking about what is going to be the match they're looking forward to. So I know you've been working hard. We've all been working on, moving towards that show.
I'd love to see those people because we have a few debuts and a few people returning. I love the fact that Danny Moe is returning, Kenzie Page is returning, and if you guys don't follow either one of them, I highly suggest you do. Kenzie Page has been on NWA, she's been on AEW Dark. She really is an amazing, talented wrestler and so young, but so talented. There's so many young women that are wrestling right now, but they're so talented. They've started training, they bust their butts, they do the drives, they do the flights, and at such a young age, it's amazing to have and see that work ethic. That's why I don't get it when they say millennials don't want to work, because I see it happening. These women have the drive. It is absolutely crazy.
Oh man. I mean, so I have to say I'm super excited to see Ruby Reyes because she's a SoCal girl like me.
She is.
We both started at Hollywood and doing TV there. So I'm excited to see her debut at Mission Pro and
absolutely
have her show off her talent to our little team here.
I'm excited for Ava Everett. Ava ran into her, I believe, this weekend. I feel like it's such a blur. I'm like, did I? No, yes, I did. And it was kind of like the whole passing hello, but very excited to have her join Mission Pro for April 16th. And guys, I have this surprise to show everybody.
Wait,
hold on, Emily.
Wait, it's a Melanie bomb? I love it.
It is. I have it.
Not even ready yet. Hold on.
I know. Let me get it. Hold on.
Ready. I'm gonna have to mute on and off because I'm coughing. Yes, John. The No WrestleMania week hangovers here. We are full throttle and living on the edge. That's what's happening. We are full into the next show. We won't stop. We don't stop.
I hope that there's a lot of people from San Antonio watching this now, because there's 2 ways that you can win this in the raffle. Is one, either if you're live and in person at the show, you buy a raffle ticket and proceeds go towards the Boys and Girls Club. Or if you can find me in San Antonio, and I will be announcing where I'm going to be, I will be selling in-person tickets, general admission only. And you will be also entered in a chance to win this beautiful artwork right here. If you guys can see it.
It's blurry. You're blurry in the background, so we're not gonna be able to quite.
You know what? Let me fix that. Let me fix that.
I thought Melanie was gonna be like, where in San Antonio is Melanie? Like we were gonna do like a search. Look at that. That's amazing. And our friend Rad Chismo, who does the amazing custom posters that you all love and our VIPs get, he did that. He did this artwork. This is so gorgeous. So yeah, Melanie, you're going to share with us where you'll be, and then we'll post all that. And so it's kind of like a fun little contest. You can get a raffle ticket for each. Is it each ticket you purchase with
each ticket you purchase? Yes. Each ticket you purchase, you will be entered into the drawing for that artwork. And then there's another piece that he gave us as well. And I'll show you guys next week. I don't think I'm going to give you both of them today, but there's going to be another one.
2? Oh my goodness.
There are 2, and they're both the same size. I mean, they're pretty big size.
You're teasing me, Melanie.
Artworks, and they're so beautiful. They're so nice.
Yeah, Alan and John think that it's really cool art. Yeah, it's gorgeous up close and person. I saw it over the weekend, and yeah, Ratchismo is so extremely talented.
Absolutely. So happy to have him. And I'll be around in San Antonio. I will be dropping my location. I will be there for maybe like 30-40 minutes. So if you guys can catch me, you got to be fast. I will have tickets available. I will be selling them. I take cash, I take card, I take Venmo, I take Cash App, I take PayPal. So there's no excuse for you not to get a ticket to Living on the Edge, April 16th to Mission Pro.
Oh my goodness, that's exciting. I wish I could drive. It would take me longer to get to San Antonio.
A lot longer, but
but it's
It's
worth it.
all
It's
worth it.
worth it because you're getting
Um,
those tickets.
and
Oh,
I don't want to like skip over the fact that this morning I woke up hella early to go
yes.
to the
Talk about this moment.
Bear County Courthouse, and there they declared 3/16/22 Thunder Rosa Day, because that is the day she won her title. And it's very exciting to see, because not only were her accomplishments read off in the courtroom of being the AEW women's champion, but her accomplishments outside of wrestling as well, being a philanthropist and so excuse me, social worker, were also acknowledged. So it was just amazing on very many levels that her social work is also being acknowledged, and her work in raising funds for the Salvation Army, like we're doing on April 16th, is being acknowledged. So if you guys don't know, the Boys and Girls program is very much needed here in San Antonio. There's a lot of kids and a lot of families who take advantage of the programs because of the fact that daycares and after school care programs are expensive, and these are free for families. Basketball, field trips, movies, just so much stuff for them to do. And this is just so beneficial. So that's why we are working with the Salvation Army to get their Boys and Clubs programs ready for the summer. Because as you know, Texas summers are hot. Can't have kids just playing outside all day. I know that's
No,
how it
yeah,
was back in the day, which is great. But socialization in a controlled environment, in a healthy environment, is also very much needed. And that is what we're trying to do here too, because they have an amazing facility and it needs kids in it.
yeah,
So that's what we're
it's
doing.
so incredible. Yeah, congratulations, Thunder Rosa. I love seeing the photos from this morning. If y'all haven't seen it, you can go on Thunder Rosa's socials or Mission Pros, because we're celebrating, and
Yes.
we will definitely celebrate next year as well. I think there should be a giant cake. I don't know. I just think we should always have cake,
Yeah.
um, and celebrate
Cake
that
is
day.
always, yeah. Cake is
Always,
always needed.
always. Yeah, it's incredible because I think last time with the Salvation Army, we raised enough money to help provide tables and chairs for them,
Yes.
right? So
Yeah.
it
Brand new
really
tables and
is.
chairs, which is amazing.
It's
Just
amazing, and all the work we're doing together is getting put to really amazing, good use in the community, and that's what we love to do. And I'm so excited we get to do another one on April 16th.
And Kendrick, yes, this is live. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, hi Kendrick, welcome.
Yeah, we're talking about all things Mission Pro and the collective right now.
Mm.
Leading into Saturday, as some of you guys know, it's a very big deal. We're the first women-run women promotion to join the collective. So it's a very much a big deal. And we were a little nervous, but we ran it like we would any
Any
one of
other
our other
show?
shows
Yeah.
to the best of our ability. And I think we did a great job. And I think the women's went out and put on banger after banger and just delivered their matches.
Yeah. Is there how do you wanna
Oh,
talk about this, Melanie? Do you wanna talk
I
about,
want to
like,
start with I think my
your
favorite
favorite?
match,
Okay.
Jody Threat versus La Rosa Negra. Holy moly.
Let's talk about this. This one, I mean, everyone was in shock, like, even and just it, like, they went all over the place, in the ring, outside of the ring,
Yeah.
just incredible vicious, like, just really incredible fighting and just a viciousness both of them had. How did talk about why that was your favorite match?
I think it was just so hard hitting. And then honestly, I don't think anybody had a clear winner, because I mean, Jody is such well, she says she's a wild child, right? And La Rosa is
Totally.
such a powerhouse as well. It was just an amazing match between them because of their chemistry. They had amazing chemistry together, and they're both so hard hitting, but their styles are also kind of different. There's a clip, guys. If you go to Mission Pro Wrestling or Wrestling with Unicorns, you'll see it where Jody does this combo and just kicks La Rosa into the ropes, runs to the other side of the ropes,
Yeah.
knees her in the back, grabs her again, and then suplexes her.
Yeah.
And it was just like, holy moly, the energy between these two. I think that's what's just so dynamic. Their energy and their cardio is
Yeah.
amazing.
There was like an electricity between them
Yeah,
that I mean,
absolutely.
there was chemistry between all of the ladies that had matches, but this one in particular, I think I would agree that it had some level of chemistry that was
Yeah.
off the charts. And they both kind of have this wild streak where they move really, really fast. They really have these like high impact moves, and that delivered because they really like worked off each other to do those combos, and really like
Yes.
highlight all those moves that they do really, really well.
Yes.
And I couldn't keep track. Like I was trying to figure out, okay, where are they going next?
I know. They were in the ring, they were out of the ring, they were jumping through the ring. I was like, oh my God. I honestly could have kept watching that match go on and on and on. And I was like, oh, it's over. No.
That was a favorite online as we were tracking social media. So many people tagged both of them in their match as it was happening. And then after, as people rewatched it on Fight TV, which you can go do, you can rewatch on Fight. And it just everyone kept talking about it, how it just was just vicious. And it was like one of the best matches.
It was so much fun. And I'll give you guys a code for Fight TV in a second where you guys can get some a discount. Let me grab it for y'all. But yeah, I was like in awe the whole match. And then I realized, oh wait, I'm supposed to be watching the monitors. Hold on, I'm supposed to be watching time.
That's what happens a lot.
Stop watching and watch what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I want the chat to let us know what their favorite match was. I know Bobby posted earlier that his favorite match was Masha Slamovich versus Lindsay Snow and Thunder Rosa versus Trisha Dora. Those two matches were definitely just incredible as always. Incredible athletes. Masha and Lindsay, oh my God, that was hard hitting as well.
I do have a photo to share with you guys. I'm sorry I didn't put it online, so I'm just gonna grab it off my phone. But unfortunately, the cameras weren't able to catch it. But Lindsay Snow showed her commitment, complete commitment.
Oh goodness, which I think I know what part this is.
Yeah, complete commitment to this match by doing this. She's a very talented artist. Let me see, make sure I can do this here.
Yeah.
She's a very talented tattoo artist in Florida. So if you ever find yourself in Florida, you can go get a tattoo from her. But look at this, guys. This is what she did.
Wow.
That's what she got on her calf right there. Masha must
die. That's amazing. That is commitment right there.
Yeah, that is complete commitment. I'm still like in awe. Sorry for the mess in my house. Yeah.
I realized, Melanie, we didn't have time unless you did it on your own. I did not do we didn't do our tattoo sesh.
Okay, so I did not get to do it because Lindsay could not get it through the airport. So she left it at home. So no tattoos.
Okay, we gotta do part 2 then.
We do have to try and do a part 2. I told her that I would try and make the trek to Florida. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. So John, speaking of another match that I really loved, so he says, I need to say this, more Bionic Kingdom, please. So if y'all haven't seen, we had Genocide and Kylan King team up against Maddie and Roche, Bougie Reality.
I know, and he liked Bionic Kingdom, huh? Well, I want to know, like, why? What was it that you loved so much about Bionic Kingdom? Because
the guitar solo.
Oh, the guitar solo. and the Road Warrior. Did everybody catch the Road Warriors gear? I mean, come on. They came out to a little riff. They had the gear. I mean, they came out. They looked badass. I popped.
I loved it so much. I mean, I was rocking out to that guitar solo entrance. I mean, they brought it all out for this week.
Yeah, they did. No punches were pulled, literally. Yeah, I think that the Renegade Twins versus the Hex was a much needed match. I think everybody loved to see it. I mean, we talked to Marty Bell and Allison Kay before the show, and we talked to them about them being veterans of the ring, and they're going up against the Twins, who are rookies technically, but like in attitude wise, they're definitely not. But I think that they both gave as well as they got from Marty and Allison, because I mean, that was another match where they were outside the ring, they were beating each other up. There was a lot going on between them, especially the Jasmine and Lainey, who had already built up some heat between them.
Yeah,
so
they were building up some heat. Lainey and Jasmine obviously have a history, and then I think it was really, really I loved how like the Renegades stepped up, and
Yeah.
there was a lot of talk about like, well, they're going against the Hex, who have been a tag team. They have
Yes.
really great chemistry. They really know how to work together. Not
Yep.
that the Renegade Twins don't, but they definitely have been veterans in this industry, or
Yeah.
leaders. And so there was a lot of talk like, will the Renegade Twins be able to be able to be on the same level? And
Exactly.
I think we saw this weekend that they can throw it out just as well.
Yeah, I think even Mama Renegade almost got involved at one point.
Yeah.
She was off to the sidelines. I think Mama needs to slow down though before
Yeah,
she gets
what do you
hurt.
think Mama Renegade is getting in the way here? They were talking real like they were going back and forth
Yeah, on
on social
social
media
media.
for a few weeks, and then Mama Renegade trying to get involved over the weekend.
I
You gotta
know.
stay out of it, Mama Renegade.
Nah, I don't think you want any of the Hex. I mean, the Hex is brutal. Those ladies, they know how to throw down. They know how to. I wouldn't mess with Allison Kay at all. Maybe a little bit with Marty Bell, but definitely not Allison Kay.
Oh no, did you see she was like angry in the ring? I was like, nope,
She
I'm
was
not.
angry. Once those
Yep.
pinkies go up, she demands
Done.
attention.
Done. Yeah,
Um,
John says, I popped for the Road Warriors gear. Kylan and Genocide are great and powerful singles wrestlers. To see them team together, oh yes.
yeah. And then real quick, guys, if you want to go back to Fight TV and order Bangers Only, I'm gonna give you a new user's promo code. It's the number 4 VWEYZV. That is the new user's code. I sorry it couldn't be easier, but talk to Fight TV.
Here, I can put that in the chat. What is it?
4VWEY.
So
Actually, I'm gonna send it to you, I think. And
someone
then
else did already. Thank you, Kendrick. Someone already.
there we go. It ain't easy, but it is a new user's code for you guys if you need it.
Awesome.
Also, Kendrick, I want to go back to your other question really quickly. When you said when we will be traveling more, maybe to I believe you said North Carolina. We weren't in North Carolina last year with a festival. We're hoping to travel more, but with festivals, unfortunately, on our own right now, it's too costly to leave Texas. But we're trying. I mean, hey, if GCW had made it work, perhaps we can too. So that is my answer.
That's your answer. Thanks, Melanie. I know. we definitely have a lot of shows planned for the year, so we'll definitely try to get more in there.
Yeah. And honestly, JD, I did not watch any of the acceptance speeches. I was working. Sorry.
We're sorry, JD. We're all catching up. I know I saw clips of them.
Yeah. And in all honesty, if it's not about the collective, I honestly didn't really watch because that's what I was keeping up the most with was the collective and Texas Mania that was happening in Arlington. That's where my attention was pulled because got to support Texas and Texas promotions.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So there was another match, Melanie, I wanted to get your take on. So there was JP Harlow against Alley Catch. And Alley Catch, kind of put JP in his place.
Absolutely.
There was a lot of JP attitude online leading up to this. He, would not use the correct graphic.
Mm-hmm.
He was just causing, just really being just
JP.
Being
I mean, we
JP.
can say it. We can say it.
Yeah. So, an Alley like debut here at Mission Pro.
I'm so excited. I was so excited for that. I am petitioning for more Alley Catch at Mission Pro Wrestling. I feel that she's got all the energy that Mission Pro needs. If you guys we need to start that petition, more Alley Catch at MPW. Start that hashtag.
Everyone, start that hashtag. JP is, still going on a rampage online. I don't know if you heard he was, bugging me online about his next match graphic. So,
so impatient.
I'm just telling you so you can let Mission Pro management know.
How is the only guy on Mission Pro the biggest diva? Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah. Diva JP.
Diva JP. And then he came out with a manager. And I was like, can we talk about the fact that she's out there and she's getting the crowd? I'm like, no. He doesn't Like, don't do that for him. Don't give that
Yeah,
to
the
him.
manager was kind of making the crowd try to go with JP and cause more trouble. And I'm like, no, you don't
Yeah.
need to inflate his ego more.
Yeah, exactly. Ugh.
Doesn't
I was
need
like,
it.
all right, fine. I was like, fine, whatever. I don't know. He pulled like somebody, pulled a new manager out. I'm like, you know what, JP, you need to calm down with these managers. Maybe if you weren't such a diva, you wouldn't be going through all these managers.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
but I really loved Allie's promo after the match. I loved what she said after the match. You know, she came out there to debut for a women's company, all women run company, all women's in the company, outside the company, and she said it. She said it. I'm gonna say it on here. Bitches do it better. And then, of course, because JP kept calling her that, but you know
Yeah.
what? Did it better.
Well, and she proved it, and we're proving it, and so there goes. Yeah, JP needs to go away.
Yeah. And JD, you can actually see that match tonight. I believe that it's going to be on
It's
AEW
tonight.
Dark.
Yeah.
JP versus Sunny Kiss is tonight. How does he afford all this when he is paid in Taco Bell coupons?
I don't know. That's a question, John. I think it's an unknown. It's an
maybe
unknown.
he's finding all the people that love Taco Bell, you know?
Maybe he's sponsored, like his sponsors are actually just paying him in Taco Bell coupons or tacos. And so he's that's how he gets his sustenance.
Oh my gosh, he's the worst.
So I gotta talk about one of my favorite matches as well.
Yes.
It opened the show, Janai Kai versus Shazza McKenzie. Janai Kai has been at Mission Pro a couple times, has really just, she had a match with Thunder Rosa, like incredible matches. And then she showed up, ready to go. And, Shazza had her debut. And so she finally was able to travel to the States. We were all super excited to have her. And this opened the show. And I'm always so incredibly impressed with Janai Kai. What did you think of this opener for Bangers Only?
I thought it was the perfect opener. I mean, it was such an entertaining match. I mean, I am just glad I finally got to see Shazza in person. But not just that, but to work with her and to meet her and to see her live in the ring. It's been on my bucket list for a while now. I'm so sad that I didn't actually get video of her and Maddie meeting for the first time because they have been fangirling over each other for about a year and a half, or actually 2 years, through the whole pandemic. But it was great. It was great watching her live and watching her go against Janai.
Her face watching Maddie? She was so excited to watch Maddie wrestle.
She was really excited. And the fact that when she got online, when she got on Twitter, she's like, I can't believe I'm watching Maddie live. Like, what is life? I just puts a smile on my face, especially because when you're watching, there were so many, and I'll say the story later, but it's just watching people that you've watched from afar and then you're able to watch them live is just so totally different. But you guys know that.
Yeah.
But just that match, though, I think got everybody going, which is what we wanted, and that's what they delivered. I mean, that match got the crowd excited. It got the crowd going. Janai with her kicks were undeniable. I love Shazza, but I don't think she stood a chance against that kick that Janai had to the head. It was it was brutal.
I think she needed a little bit more training on those kicks. I don't think she was quite prepared. I know she said she was prepared, but sometimes Janai Kai brings those and they're hard. And
that enziguri at the end just took out Shazza, and that's how Janai won.
Yeah,
got the 3 count. But yeah, it's Janai is proficient in what she does, and she is the kick demon.
Yeah, true. I mean, to kind of go back with to go back to our comment about Shazza watching Maddie, what I loved, which we're gonna get to talk about this moment that happened at the end of the show with our main event. But I think overall, like being at the collective and just seeing women support other women, we had so many Mission Pro ladies that weren't on the show.
Yeah,
came
absolutely.
To support, that just came to be like, hey, can I lend a hand? Can I be there to just like be moral support? And I loved sensing that over the weekend, is that they all came together to say this was a big moment for us and we're here for it. And so I just wanted to say that was super special for me to just be a part of it and watch it all, watch them be there to support us.
If you guys are watching the show, sometimes in the background you can see like where's it's a little bit of a Where's Waldo situation. The Woad was there, Jordan Blade was there, a new wrestler, new to us actually. Devlin McCobb is there. She's from out of Florida. Kelsey Regan was there. Uh, so many people in the background. Michelle Green was there. These are all women, female wrestlers that are in the independents right now. They don't have to help us. They weren't on the card, but they were there to help in any way capacity. And they were putting chairs, because the way the collective runs, guys, is one show starts, another one ends, blah blah blah. But they were there to help us put the chairs together. They were there to clean the ring, get things tidy, get things organized. What can we do to help? That was their motto, and we loved it so much. I'm sure I'm missing someone, but we appreciate all their help. I know Kaya McKenna is another wrestler who was out there. She's more for the GCW, but she helped us out. Didn't have to, but she did. Yeah. And we love them. We love them all for it because, man,
yeah. We're very grateful. We're grateful, exactly. Thankful, because like it's our first one. We don't necessarily know how it all works, and it ran smoothly because we had all those extra hands and support. So we thank everyone that did everything to help make that weekend successful.
Absolutely. I'd like to hear in the chat, guys, what was your favorite match? I talked about mine. Emily talked about hers, but I'd like to hear about your favorite match and your favorite moments. My favorite moment overall, though, is I loved Holoded's dive to Lufisto. That I did not see coming at all. Or even, I didn't even see the chair spot. I was like, oh my God, they're going for chairs. Chair spot,
I was right there. I was right there when that happened. And I was like, oh no, Lufisto taking that, and then there was the doors. There were so many things involved in this match.
Yes.
And I like they delivered, man. I was like, we're at GCW for sure.
Absolutely. I was just like waiting for something else to pop out from under the ring. I was like, oh geez, what else is next?
I mean, I think the moment also Lufisto is, I found that there was this special moment. I guess we'll get into kind of this main event since we're already talking about it, but yeah. Lufisto is incredible. Lufisto has such experience in the ring, is such a veteran and leader in this industry. And so to see her at Mission Pro against, Holoded, our champion, was incredible. And I loved how Holoded gave her praise at the end,
Absolutely.
And, had a beautiful, beautiful speech. If you all have not seen it, a clip of it is on, it's on social media, but you can watch the whole thing on Fight, and it got everyone teary-eyed, and it just was a super special moment, and just it felt like it came full circle this whole show with that speech.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, I'm glad Holoded took the mic and she said what she said. She gave props to the promotions who have come before us to make this happen because without them this wouldn't be a reality. Of course, Thunder, this is her baby. This is her dream. She took it a step further, and not just women in the ring, but women behind the scenes, running the production as well, because there aren't a lot of women in wrestling that are given the opportunity to do what we do. And it's so fortunate. We're so fortunate, and we're so lucky to be able to do this because it really is so much fun. Hard work, but a lot of fun.
It's true. It's true. I mean, it is a full team. Like you have to have, like you said, behind the scenes folks and everyone in ring. Like it takes a whole crew to make this happen. And so, and there's teams before us that have done it, and we're going to continue to trailblaze and break down doors. And we're going to continue to do that.
Absolutely. And if you guys have seen, even the roster for the Bangerz Only, you guys can tell that there's nobody is the same. Masha and Lindsay Snow, they also do hardcore and death match, which is a totally different kind of wrestling, and then of course you have tag team wrestling. You've got hard hitting wrestling. We've got lucha wrestling. I mean, there's a little bit for everybody in this show. And that's what I'm in love with. It's just, there's so much, Jasmine really has a little bit of a lucha style, and I'm sure she's going to lean into it more. Lean into it more the more she progresses, and it's interesting to see
I mean, there's something for
Although,
everyone. There's something for everyone. So, like,
yeah,
if you like a specific style of wrestling, like all of these, like you're gonna find the match that you like the most. I mean, we hope you like all of them, but I think you're definitely gonna, if you go back and watch on Fight TV, you'll definitely fall in love with this show.
absolutely.
You were
I
saying
am
something about Jasmine, though.
I am interested to see, I get from Jasmine, even though she's got a little bit more of an attitude, I do see some from Jasmine, this vibe, this superstar vibe, and I am digging it to an extent because she's kind of a diva, but I am digging it to extent, and I've loved to see her grow as for the past like year, I think year and a half. Geez Louise, it's been a while now. I
Mhm.
feel like it's been like yeah, about a year and a half, and I really enjoy seeing her grow from the pre-show match she did with Holodead to where she is now, commanding attention and being this part of this faction with the Renegade
Mhm.
Twins. It's just amazing, and you guys can go back and watch our whole catalog on Title Match Network. But it's just amazing to see the progression of a lot of these ladies like Maddie Rinkowski, and Kylan King with us and stuff like that. So, and Rashay Chanel. Um, but I am interested to see who you guys think should take on the Renegade Twins next, because I know we've released it for next month, which is going to be Davian and
And Ava.
Ava Everett. But if they're able to take the tag titles off of them, because Davian, we saw she got her win last time she was with us. Ava's a newcomer, but if they're able to get the tag titles off of them, which team should they face? Do you think that the Renegade Twins should get another title shot, or do you think the Renegade Twins are going to win? And if so, who gets the next shot at the tag team titles? That's what I'm curious about.
That's a
Because
lot to unpack there, Melanie.
because there's a lot of women's tag teams right now, and
There's
there's just so many that I feel deserve a chance. Kenzie Page is coming next month, but she's always come as a singles.
yeah.
She's got a tag team. Is she gonna be like, I want a shot at that now? She's young, hungry, up and comer.
Yeah.
I don't think she should be denied a chance if she wants to come with her tag team partner.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of tag teams that are watching the Renegade Twins, and we have some. I think we have Bionic Kingdom, right? That Kylan and Genocide. We have,
Yep.
I think the Renegade Twins, you know, have to be careful. People might be.
I think so too. There's so many people looking at the Mission Pro belts. I feel like over the past year, we've had La Rosa hold the belt.
Mhm.
Jasmine held it for about 5 seconds, and then of course Holodead. But those were two
No
women
wonder
that
she's
people.
mad all the time.
No wonder. But I think that the extent of our champions have shown that people are gunning for them, and it's not like, oh, hey, Joe Schmo's gunning for him. No, I think that we've shown that there are names out there gunning for him. I mean, Lufisto was, the last one, and now we have the match with Holodead on April 16th with who, Emily? I mean, you know, it's not like hey, yeah, we found someone off the street to fight you. No, these are names gunning for Mission Pro titles, which shows you just how important Mission Pro titles are. Um, and of course, the ovary
Well,
actors. That's right. Who is the team of Sawyer Wreck and Kylan King? If you guys don't know who Sawyer Wreck is, she's a wrestler out of Florida. She is a hardcore wrestler, and she does hardcore matches. Um, that is a great tag team to bring in as well. I think that they would definitely give the Renegade Twins a run for their money.
that's
Absolutely.
interesting. The person giving that recommendation right now.
That's true. Very true. Very true. Um, but we were just talking about Ma Renegade earlier in the
Mhm.
tag team match.
Yeah,
Getting a little feisty.
Mama Renegade getting involved with Marty Bell, trying to cause a little trouble.
I know.
So,
How about I'd like to talk real quickly because we haven't talked about it. Of course, our the owner of Mission Pro Wrestling, her match was amazing with first timer Trish Adora. And that was also the first time they'd ever gotten together in the ring as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that they had amazing chemistry in the ring. That was a great match. Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, I loved how like they really were telling a story in their match, and like it's a first, you know, it's such a huge thing to go against Thunder Rosa. Like it's on your first debut here at Mission Pro. I feel like we like to we like to challenge a lot of wrestlers when they come in.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
Trish Adora, you know, in the indies, if you guys don't know her, go find her. But she's one of the she's a multiple time champion in the indies.
mhm,
She's
she's
on the
incredible.
PWI 500 list. Very, I believe she's very high on the list, and that is because she does a lot of matches, and she does a lot, and she takes a lot of titles, not just women's titles, but titles in general across the
Mhm,
board that she's fought for, excuse me, and she's won. So she's a very accomplished wrestler in her own right. And it's
mhm.
amazing to me that Thunder Rosa, who is also a very accomplished wrestler, has that they've never met before in the ring. So only Mission Pro will bring you first
Yeah,
time matchups.
I know. It was amazing. Lauren also says watching the tag
Yeah,
teams in Dallas was super impressive. Extreme strength
absolutely.
across the ring. Um, yeah, every match was incredible. Yeah, I mean, I know we're kind of talking about every match here, but really
Yeah.
every match was incredible. Every everyone in the ring had their moment.
Yep.
You know, even if they took a loss, like all incredible athletes, and I'm so proud of
Absolutely.
everyone.
Yeah, no, everybody was great and everybody was wonderful. And so were the vendors. If you guys haven't already, go check out Wrestling Over Everything. They're the ones that did our our new design for our merch. I will be putting up pre-orders for the merch, or yeah, an order sheet for the merch. You guys can stop in on our and drop it into our email. I'm not going to be putting them up because they are limited only. So I will not be putting them up on the website since they're limited, because there's no reason to. So we
They go
sold so
so
many.
fast.
They
They go
go
so
so
fast.
fast. So they were limited run for the collective only. So when they're gone, they're gone. The sweatshirts are 45 plus shipping. T-shirts are 25 plus shipping. So I will be putting those up. I think I have some pins as well that I will put up but like I said, once they're gone, they're gone. They're for collective only. It's just so it's just so crazy this whole weekend. It was like a dream come true, guys. Thank you
I
so much for
know.
everybody's support, everybody helping us put this together and making it a reality.
Yeah, we couldn't do it without Gorilla Press, and all of the other
Yeah.
sponsors that helped just either sponsored the wrestler or sponsored the
Mhm.
show as a whole. Like we couldn't do it without you all. Couldn't get everyone, couldn't get everyone to Dallas, but it was incredible. We're super grateful. We do have sponsorships open for the next show. I'm going to post a little graphic here. Sponsorships are open, so here
Right,
I'm going to go
right,
check
right,
it
right
out.
there, right
You
there.
could do Oh, wait, other way. You could do show sponsorship, match sponsorships, or you could sponsor your favorite wrestler. It closes the 15th, so it's super soon. Email missionprowrestling@gmail.com and get involved. We have different tiers and things like that and opportunities to be involved. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
go. You can email, talk to Melanie.
And we appreciate everybody who's sponsored to the Mission Pro so far, because it's up to, this is not this is a hard show to run, especially during this time, because flights are expensive. We get as you guys know, we don't do hotels, we do Airbnbs because we're a family and we want to foster that family atmosphere. But we put food in the house for the girls because I don't want them to show up and be like, oh, hey, I'm hungry. So I do put food in the house for the girls, but we couldn't do that without sponsorship. We couldn't do that without you. We couldn't do a lot of stuff without the sponsors, and no donation is too small. We do have a donation button on our website. No donation is too small. Everything goes straight to the wrestlers, either for Airbnb or for airfare, or to food, or just to little, maybe we do like little perks or something. I don't know. Because we have gotten taco trays in the past because we are Thunder Rosa Company. So got a little
That's true.
taco
You got
trays.
it. You got to have tacos.
We've gotten taco trays. We've gotten pizza for after the show because, man, you don't think wrestlers can eat, but they can eat.
They can eat. I mean, always, always.
Absolutely. So thank you guys again for always supporting us. April 16th is going to be another amazing, amazing show. We're going to be at the Salvation Army. What's it called? Mission Corps.
Mission Corps, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing it with the Hybrid School of Wrestling, mentioned before. And you guys will notice we have two all men's matches on there. One of them is our graduates of Mission Pro. They'll be doing a Four Corners tag match. The other tag team match is with the Texas Treats, who are a tag team here in Texas. They took a break for a while, but they're back. One of them it's Chris Marvel and Don Juan. Chris Marvel is the owner and head trainer.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Chris Marvel is the owner and head trainer of Hybrid School of Wrestling, and we convinced him to come out with Don Juan and take on a match. So that's what they're doing. So much love and support to those guys as well. And I feel bad for.
There you go.
There you go. Coach Marvel is the one in red, and we feel bad for Devin Carter and Brandon Weiss. We give them lots of luck, and hope they survive the night against against the Texas Streets.
Yeah, no, if you all have not seen all of the matches that dropped, go on our socials. There's so many. We have Maddie versus La Rosa slated for April 16th. We have Ruby Reyes versus Kenzie Page, which that's going to be incredible to watch. We have so many amazing matches working with Hybrid and the Salvation Army to have this incredible show for you.
I know we have. I mean, if you guys didn't notice as well, part of the men's Four Corners tag team match is the one and only Anakin Rosa, and with his tag team partner David Kidd. So I mean, that's another reason to see it right there.
I mean, Anakin Rosa in the ring again at Mission Pro. He had his debut in December of last year at Silver Bells with Thunder Rosa, and so now we get to see him again in action, see how he's grown, see what else he can show us.
I know, and this time Thunder Rosa won't be in the ring with him. She'll be outside the ring watching him. So I will be very, very excited to see what her reaction is. If you guys haven't seen her reactions while he's wrestling, is very loud.
Yeah.
But it's all love, and I'm very excited to see these matchups because every single one of them are going to be amazing. I think every single one is going to challenge the other one, especially last year, Maddie and La Rosa faced off when they were going for the Mission Pro Championship. Now it's a year and a half later. I want to see how Maddie is going to go against La Rosa now. Now that La Rosa's lost the belt, Maddie's still going for that belt, but she's also grown, in the last year and a half.
So much.
Being on NWA, being on AEW Dark, being on AEW Rampage, being on AEW Dynamite, being, across the indie scene. Now she's got more experience and more fire and more under her belt, more training. This match is now unpredictable because this is not the same Maddie from a year and a half ago.
Very different Maddie. And I think we're going to see also a different La Rosa Negra too, because having lost a belt, you have a different fire inside of you. Your priorities shift. You kind of have a different outlook. She's always a leader in the locker room, but also is really like dynamite in the ring. And so I think it's definitely going to be a challenge for Maddie. And I'm interested to see how this second meeting in the ring happens.
Absolutely. If you guys haven't seen the first meeting, go check it out, Title Match Network. But this second meeting is going to be a completely new match, and it's going to have a completely new dynamic. This is, like I said, it's going to be, and like Emily said, it's two completely different competitors from what you saw a year and a half ago, because, they've grown, things have happened, things have changed. And they're both trying to still make their mark at Mission Pro, but in different ways. So I think that is going to be an amazing match. Holodead, as our Mission Pro champion, always delivers, but I think Kimberly is going to bring, she never backs down from a challenge, but I think Kimberly is going to bring it for her. This is her return to Mission Pro. She hasn't been with us for about a year as well. But I think she if I remember correctly, she won when she was at Mission Pro. So she's coming in with a little bit of confidence into this match. So
Okay, yeah, we're gonna have
Kimberly,
to go back and watch that. That's been a while. We gotta unearth it from our archives.
I know. I wish I could remember, but I'm still recovering from the collective weekend. So my brain is still a little fuzzy.
That's okay. We're all there. We're all there with you. If
But
anyone in the chat knows, it was Allison Kay, I believe, versus Kimberly, March 16th, 2021. Around there.
oh
March.
yes, that is where Allison and Thunder Rosa like first started getting some fire going. Yep. I remember that because and then after that, Allison came back for a cage match with Thunder Rosa. Ended up in a draw.
Yeah.
Ended up in a draw. Might have to, you know what? Maybe we may have to rectify that. We may have to remind the powers that be that ended in a draw.
Maybe. I mean, cage matches are my favorite. So if we're gonna do one at some point, again, I got, we
gotta throw Emily in there to report from the sidelines.
Throw me in there.
Hanging onto the cage.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so excited for the 16th. I know it's going to be incredible. Did we touch on all the matches, or we can save some for next week too?
We can save some for next week. I think that we touched on a few. We didn't go through them all, but I do think that guys, April 16th is going to be an amazing show for a great cause. Get your tickets, missionprowrestling.net. Also, mark your calendars, May 14th. We're back in Conroe. I've already seen the lineup. You are not going to want to miss it. Tickets are already on sale, I believe, missionprowrestling.net. Don't stop me now. June 25th, I've already let everybody know, I hope. June 25th, we will be in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma for the 90s PopCon. I do have my, messages open on Facebook, TCBTX Melanie right there. If you guys have any 90s names of rock songs that you want to, help me name the show.
Yes,
I'm at a loss.
We should have a name that show contest.
I'm for it.
Let's do it.
I'm totally for it.
Let's make a graphic. Let's give us a rock and roll theme.
Rock and roll 90s. Got to be 90s. We're at a 90s PopCon.
Rock and roll 90s. Okay.
I know.
All right.
Nothing bad though. Don't be
nothing bad. Like all
keep it clean.
I'm gonna have some
fun. Keep it good.
Well, that's so exciting. So everyone remember those dates, May 14th, June 25th. Exciting Mission Pro shows coming up. Melanie, I know you just mentioned it. Where can people follow you on socials?
You guys can follow me right here on Facebook, TCBTX-Melanie. You can also follow me on Instagram at TCBTX_photography or on Twitter at TCBINLA. Don't forget to follow Mission Pro on all the socials. We've got Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Twitter. And now we have TikTok. There's content going up on TikTok. All of our behind the scenes videos are going up there. There's going to be some new content going up as well, like a little bit behind the scenes. I don't know if you guys have seen some clips of I was taking inside the house where even Emily thought I was taking a photo and it wasn't.
Not cool. Yeah, you're gonna see all the fun little silly things that happen behind Mission Pro.
So go check us out on all of our streaming platforms, especially right here on YouTube, because I will do YouTube lives. I'm going to try and do a lot more of those at the show and in the house and stuff like that. So make sure you hit the notification so you can get all the alerts. So hit the little bell, get all the alerts when I go live. Because like I said, I'm going to be going live more. And damn it, Mind Runner, that's a good one.
That is a good one. You ought to know. Oh, I can't sing right now, but yeah, that is a good one. So everyone send us your song title recommendations. You all can follow me on all social platforms at Emily Mae Heller. Go, like Melanie said, go check out the Mission Pro YouTube channel. There's Women's History Month interviews. We're going to continue to celebrate in April.
Hells yeah.
We're going to celebrate all year long, but March was a busy month, so we're gonna share some more in April. So go check them out. And yeah, thank you all so much for joining us every week for On a Mission. We'll have some special guests next week leading up to our April 16th show. So watch our socials for that announcement. And thank you all so much for joining. Thank you, Melanie, for coming on
Thank
as
you.
always. And we'll see you next week.
See you guys next week.
Bye. Get those tickets.